Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya113. As you may remember, the 8 siddhis came to help with the creation of the feast, and water mixed with sandalwood paste was sprinkled onto the floor. Having sprinkled them all, according to the rules of the Bhagavat, they raised banners on the altar of Tulsi. They planted flags of 9 different designs as 9 forms of bhakti: hearing, reading, calling to mind, washing, outward worship, adoration, service, cultivating friendship, consecration of oneself in the heavens, and made this miracle visible to the eye. Having decorated the houses, they remarked, "What holy deeds this servant of Vishnu Nama has done, that by it he has made crazy with love the one without qualities." Everyone was astonished at the sight. Squares of pearls were designed, and decorations of various colored powders were drawn. Illuminations were made, in short, for the sake of the loving Bhakta Nama. An unforeseen ceremony was started. There was a very loud cry of joy. Sweet musical instruments proclaimed their happiness. The Bhaktas shouted out, "Victory, victory," full of joy. Then they gave Nama a bath and began to repeat the mantras according to religious rites, and commenced the day blessing, Punyahavatam ceremony. Satyabhama, Rai, and Rukmini came bringing their gifts, and they flashed with lightning in the home of the clouds. Then Krishna, with his own hands, gave gifts to this servant of Vishnu. In his love, he put on him garments and ornaments without limit. With supreme joy, men and women gazed at the beautiful and joyful sight, and with sincerity, they waved the lights over the servant of Vishnu, the one whose complexion is dark as a cloud. Krishna, with his own hands, honored his servant. This helper of the helpless, this supreme being, this ocean of mercy for all the lowly, did this. And all said to Nama, "Blessed is your bhakti. The happiness which you have attained is unattainable even by Brahmadev." In the meantime, the feast had been cooked, and all the Brahmins were invited to it. As they came to the great door of the temple, they were given seats. Ceremony at completion of pilgrimages. In order to worship the Brahmins, Krishna himself sat amongst them, just as when the gods coming together in the heavens said to one another, "We have been deceived. These bhaktas of Vishnu have robbed us of our joy. We drink good nectar, it's true, but we miss the nectar of love." Just as if one experienced the deliverance called Salokata, living in the same place as the deity, but further on missed the deliverance called Sayujata, absorption in the deity. Or as through intimacy with a studied poetic composition, one may miss the blessing of it. Or as while doing one's regular religious duties, one may easily fail in doing the occasional ones. Or as when one obtains the means of having a desire fulfilled, the means slips away for acquiring a desireless mind, which had been unattainable. Or as if one should visit all the sacred bathing places on the surface of the earth, but should fail in the service that should be rendered to one's own mother. Or as one may serve the inferior deities, and yet the possible worship of Vishnu ceases. Or as in giving a feast to invited Brahmins, the uninvited guests have to be turned away. So, sitting in the place of the gods, we have lost the love of bhakti. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.